Unpacking the mystery of the fate of the Dothraki. Unpacking the mystery of the fate of the Dothraki. As the sprawling landscape of Game of Thrones comes to a close, a burning question remains unanswered for many viewers. What happened to the Dothraki, that vast horde of horse lords and their mighty steeds, after Daenerys' untimely demise? At first glance, the fate of the Dothraki may seem a relatively minor subplot, lost amidst the sprawling narrative of the Seven Kingdoms. But scratch beneath the surface, and we find a more complex and intriguing tale of cultural upheaval and identity crisis. We see the Dothraki, that proud and warlike people, torn from their traditional lands and forced to confront an entirely new reality. They, who once roamed the expanse of Essos with such ferocity and unyielding purpose, were now faced with an uncertain future, one that threatened to strip them of their very identity. In the wake of Daenerys' downfall, we are left with two primary options for the Dothraki's fate. The first, and arguably more romantic option, suggests that the Dothraki remain loyal to their fallen leader, continuing to fight for the cause that they had once so ardently believed in. The second, and arguably more realistic option, posits that the Dothraki, upon realizing their leader's true nature, begin to question the very moral compass that had guided them for so long. This, of course, would be to say that the Dothraki, rather than being mere mindless drones to Daenerys' whims, possess a burgeoning sense of self-awareness, one that ultimately allows them to chart their own course in a post-Targaryen world. Of the two, the latter seems a more likely, if no less complex, scenario. The Dothraki, in order to survive and thrive, would be forced to navigate the uncharted waters of cultural adaptation and integration. No longer would they be able to simply live off the spoils of war, as had been their tradition for so long. Rather, they would be forced to forge new relationships with the other great houses of the Seven Kingdoms, working together to forge a brighter future. Ultimately, the fate of the Dothraki remains one of the great what-ifs of Game of Thrones, a reminder that even the most seemingly insignificant subplots can hold a world of complexity and intrigue. Whether or not the Dothraki emerge as the resilient and powerful force they once were, one thing is clear: their legacy, both as a symbol of Westeros' diverse and multicultural world, and as a testament to the transformative power of history, will live on,